Everyone's so confused by the new execute command, and also it kind of broke everybody's old commands. So this video is about how to convert old execute commands into the new execute command. Alright, so let's get started. I have down here my machine gun and shotgun setup. These commands used to run my, well, they still run it, but it's a way to use guns. Hold on, let me just show you. Alright, so I have crossbow, and if you put the crossbow in the first slot specifically, now it can take ammo, but you need a gunner's license. And so you can get that at my mall, but I have it. So, alright, let's continue. Now, all I have to do is have different ammunitions. And so, iron nuggets are an ammunition. What else? I forget, but that's enough. So, let me show you how it works. If I put the iron nuggets next to the crossbow. Alright, I hope that didn't scare you. But anyway, that's how my machine gun works. And let me chuck it now so I don't accidentally start shooting it again. So my machine gun runs on these commands, but they are outdated. So if I ever try to edit one of these, it's going to break it. And I'll show you why. Alright, let's start here. This is an old execute command. It says execute at something very complicated, and then tilde tilde tilde, and then it runs my command tag at p add gun. This command is obsolete, and now that I've opened the command, it's gonna break unless I fix it. So let's go right to the front and see what we need to do to fix it. So execute at all isn't gonna work anymore. I need to execute at all. So I put the word at in between here. Now I go all the way ahead of my brackets because my brackets are still solid. That's not a problem. Now wait a minute. I made a small mistake. It's not at. You execute as at all or whatever you're doing. So this is going to cause it to execute at all of these different locations. People who have the item crossbow, one quantity in their main hand and slot 0 that have the tag gunner. So it's going to execute as all of them. But nowadays, I have to also tell it to execute where. So I have to add at, and I'm going to use at s. So they're all going to execute it at themselves. So that's the location. I don't need these 3 tildes anymore. But there's still one more thing I need to do. I need to add the word run. Now this is a new command, and it's going to work the exact same way, except a little better actually. And when it works that way, see, like I don't need P anymore. I can do tag at S. And now there's no mistakes. That used to be a little buggy if people were standing like inside of each other, if they spawned at the same place. So now I have an updated command. So that was pretty easy, wasn't it? No. Well, okay, let me show it to you in a second way. Get out of here, zombie. Trying to talk. Alright. Yeah, that's right. You all better go. So let me finish talking. So here's the old one. Execute at all, and then boop, boop, boop. That's what an old execute command looked like, what I just typed in. But now it's got to be changed. You want to do execute as at all at s. And so this command really, really works better. And then you have to have the word run there. So now if I wanted to do tag at s add powerhouse, I do that, and I would immediately become a powerhouse. But so would everyone else because I'm doing it at all. So if I wanted to do execute at P, then that's going to do it to the closest player. Now this new update is great because you can add all sorts of stuff in here. Like if you see, it's a chain now. So before I get to run, I could add unless, and then it's going to say, well, unless what? And I say at self tag equals chump. So now if somebody is a chump, then it's not going to make them a powerhouse. Now say I wanted to do it the opposite way. What I could do is change unless to if. And now it's only going to do it if they're a chump. So the command has changed a lot, and I have other videos on it in this series, so just check them all out because you really have to look at it for a while before it makes sense. But all of these have been updated with the new execute command, so it's not hard to figure out. All of my code is updated except for these guns. I kind of got tired, and I kind of don't even use the guns anymore, so that's why. But anyway, if you want to know more about the execute command, figure it out yourself, because I just taught you as much as I possibly could. That's it. Go on, get out of here.